Cobra Kai. Hey guys, welcome back to We Watch a Movie. I'm Mike.
I'm Jay.
And this is our Cobra Kai Season 3 review.
Hey, you bunch of pussies, you want to be badass for once in your life? Get up and get ready for Season 3. Come on, you totally suck assholes. Flip the script. Let's flip the script.
Shit.
Shut up, Rhea. This is our Cobra Kai Season 3 spoiler-free review because that shit comes out, they moved it up. It comes out on New Year's Day, Season 3, and we'll have a spoiler review that day or the day after as well for this. But Netflix was kind enough to let us watch Let the boy watch Season 3 of Cobra Kai, and it was actually really awful, guys. It completely ruins the entire series.
It was one of the worst things I've ever seen with my own eyes, and I thought I'd seen everything. Like I thought, you know, honestly, when the Dream Team lost its first game ever, I thought that was the worst thing. But no, it's this.
Yeah, you know that scene in Iron Man 3 where it turns out that the Mandarin is just the dude who's high on cocaine wearing bathrobes? This is actually worse than that.
It's so bad. It's the worst thing ever. God,
just kidding.
It's like Mortal Kombat Annihilation in the toilet. Yeah, we were just joking. Hey,
Annihilation is the perfect thing because it's even karate.
I swear to God, if somebody clips that and sends it to the nice people over at Netflix that said, "Hey, you guys want to catch this early?" I'm gonna ice somebody. I'm gonna Sodoken. No, it's fucking. It's amazing. I don't think there was a big surprise there, honestly, because I mean, season 1 was incredible. Season 2 was insanely. It was probably better than the first season, and then you come into this one. It just maintains. It's a consistent thing. It's a great lover that never lets you down, unlike Mike and I. It's a consistent lover. It's always going to be there. It's going to remember the anniversaries, and it's going to have sex with you whenever you feel like it and make it maximum pleasure.
It provides oral pleasure.
But that's what it does for you.
Yeah, it provides oral pleasure.
Orgasmic relief.
Every time. And that is exactly why we're not on Rotten Tomatoes, by the way, because that would be our blurb. We watched a movie fresh. It provides oral pleasure right there. They can't have that on that website.
And that's why we won't get another screener for Netflix again. Right there.
Exactly why. But no, man, seriously, it's got all the same stuff that the other two seasons had. It's continuation. There's no, dropping of the ball at all. It just carries on with the same awesomeness and party on 80s rock style with extreme emotional flare-ups and drama and awesome karate scenes. It's the first two seasons wrapped into a bow, man. It's more of what you're gonna love.
Yeah, the only thing it drops is roundhouse kicks on a bunch of pussies that thought it was gonna suck.
Yeah,
that's what it drops.
You want
roundhouse
a hot dog?
Kicks on your neck, bitch. God, I don't know what that is, but get off of it. I don't know what that is, but get off of it.
I make fried bologna for breakfast in the morning and drink Coors Banquet. It's
By the way, guys, I'm sorry if the recording's kind of fucked up. My computer ran out of juice. What the hell, man? I thought it was wireless.
Oh, man. Dude, Johnny is still a badass. I was actually really worried though coming into the first episode of this because the reverberations from the high school fight, the badass high school fight that ended season 2, are heard throughout this entire season. I mean, it really fucks a bunch of stuff up, and I was worried that Johnny was gonna just kind of be a bummer, you know what I mean? Because he's so fun, even though like when shit's down, like he's fun to watch, calling people pussies and kicking things and going to jail and getting drunk sometimes when he's upset and listening to hard rock music and Iron Eagle. But
what you do?
It really didn't take away from his character. I mean, it must be within the first episode, even though he's upset, he's still got that fucking, that exact same Johnny attitude to him.
Yeah, man. Well, Johnny was great in it, but one of the best things about, because Johnny is like he's the best part of Cobra Kai. Let's not kid ourselves at all. Like, he's the ultimate badass. He's cool as hell. I love the guy. I mean, obviously Ralph Macchio and the rest of the cast are great and they're great supporting, but I think without Johnny, I don't think it works really. It doesn't gel the same. I mean, he's just a dude, man. He's a dude from the 1980s that doesn't understand what fucking Wi-Fi is. I mean, sometimes I don't even understand what Wi-Fi is. I don't know what Instagram is. Fuck that. Just take a picture with the Polaroids. But but no, man. What I really liked a lot about this season, though, is it provides a lot of backstory for a lot of characters that you didn't see at all before in the first two seasons or even in the movies. which I really appreciated and thought it was cool. I thought that was a nice little touch because if you look at I'm going to say episode, but season 1 and season 2, they do have some background information and they do flesh out these characters really well, but they're really a lot of action centric type of stuff. In this one, it's more of a dramatic build, but it's still got the action, but it's more of a dramatic build with a lot of backstory going on, which I liked a lot because it really does flesh out certain characters that you never thought, because you're like, oh shit, I didn't know you were like that, because that's why you're an asshole. You totally suck. But I understand why.
Yeah, dude, I know exactly which part you're talking about, or at least one of the parts you're talking about.
Yeah.
And I watched it again, and there's so much, like when they start explaining, because it does a little bit of what the first 2 seasons did, which is it takes you back to a certain place in time and it makes you rethink what happened a little bit. They managed to do that here with the character. And when they did that, I was thinking to myself, I was like, there's actually so much subtext going on between these 2 characters right now that I actually wouldn't be shocked if they went back and they did like a spinoff series based on that little moment and what happened, the version of that we never saw. I actually wouldn't be surprised if they did that.
Yeah, we can't. I mean, we don't want to give anything away from
Right.
you or for you guys at all. I mean, we're not allowed to anyway. But there is a moment in it that the particular character that we're referencing, and you guys will find out on the sexy January 1st. He makes a phone call, and I think that it's not dropping much. If you've seen Karate Kid Part 3, you might guess who that is, because they provide that relationship, that little bit backstory behind that relationship too. And I just thought that was cool. Again, it really is a unique season, and it didn't lose any flavor or gusto. I feel like a 1920s DJ. It didn't lose any gusto as they made their way to the Pacific. But no, it actually provided a really good foundation and like really unique emotional moments that I thought. And again, I thought we were going to go to the All Valley kind of stuff. It was going to be like the All Valley Championship stuff all again, and they didn't do that. And that's really hard in these kind of seasons, is they could easily repeat themselves and still have the same, like, probably success. But the fact that they're going out on a limb here and doing a little bit more character growth and development and making you kind of guess or putting things in a more of a gray area than it was even before, I love that shit. I think that's great.
Yeah, dude. And you said it perfectly. Actually, they do the exact same thing that the other seasons did. They don't do the exact same thing the other seasons did, but what they do is like they still have the same like energy throughout them. So they're doing something completely different, but it's still got the energy. You still got great, huge fight scenes that happen. You still got great emotional moments. The characters stay true to themselves, even though they go on different journeys and do different things. And it's just amazing. There's one specific episode in this, and it's early in the season, that if you're a fan of like 80s action movies, man, it the whole entire episode is like it feels like a weird spin-off version, like away from the show, where 2 characters are doing something, and it's like a straight up 80s action movie, not with like guns and shit like that, but with like the karate fighting and like parking garages and shit like that. And they're like, oh, I can't even say it, but it's so fucking cool, man. That was probably my favorite episode of the whole thing.
If that moment had been an hour-and-a-half movie back in the 80s, I totally would have watched the shit out of that and owned it on VHS and Blu-ray and DVD, HD DVD, and the Amazon. Like what Mike's talking about, it's going to be incredible for you guys, because huge 80 fans and action 80s guys, you'll get it right away. But I felt like Axel F, like the song Axel F came into my mind when I watched that shit. That bam, 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 bam. Like it, like I don't know, I was like, damn, this is cool. But yeah, man, and it starts you off with a bang too. And it really does. It starts you off with a bang, and you're going to get the answers that you want. But then you're also going to get into, you're going to get, like we mentioned 300 times here, that the character backstories and the growth and the development. You're going to get all that stuff, and there's going to be a lot more twists and turns than you might not even expect. Because I had theories at the end of season 2. Mike had theories. We talked about the theories, and some of them came true, but some of them didn't. But goddamn, that's why this show is so good, because it's like it's got such a water cooler, around the water cooler kind of like conversations, like at work. Like, hey, how was your weekend, Ted? It was great. My wife's still sucking off my neighbor, but hey, did you see Karate Kid last night? Whoa, I binged the whole thing as I was crying into my glass of whiskey. I don't know, man. Like, I can't wait for everybody to see it. But Jesus Christ, and it, like, you know how like when we were talking about, it goes different, but it stays true. Mm-hmm. So they do things a little differently, but they provide the same like underbelly of the actual series. Unlike that shit in your mouth Ryan Johnson for the Last Jedi, they didn't go twisty turny and just change the whole thing. They
Yeah.
stayed true to it and brought in new, like they kept it true, but they introduced some new wrinkles in it. See, Ryan Johnson just said, "Fuck you, I'm gonna put a lightsaber in your butt," and then that's what he did. He just flipped the whole thing upside down. But
Yeah.
they don't do that here.
Your biggest fear for this, and I think everybody expects it to be awesome and carry on the same tradition. I think you got two biggest fears here, and one of them is that it's going to get stale. Like the same exact thing's going to get stale. Like it's like with TV shows when they start getting into the late seasons, they start doing this thing where they're like, okay, you can't put this character through any more shit because at this point it's just laughable. Like they can't go through any more than they're already going through. But this show finds a way to like navigate that, still put their characters through crazy shit, but have the shit they're putting them through be completely different than the last time. And I thought Daniel and what he goes through in this one, I thought that he actually became a lot more likable as a character. I mean, it's weird to say that Daniel, I'm not saying he's not likable, but sometimes he kind of feels smarmy and you're actually just way more interested in what's going on with Johnny for the first two seasons. But the path that they send Daniel on in this really, really ties it back into who he was in the original Karate Kid movies. And it's pretty dope. Like, I like that a lot.
Yeah. Well, Daniel's son did go in on Johnny's Kool-Aid
Mm-hmm.
and he did. Fuck him. And he has a car dealership. So fuck him.
Which automatically makes you an asshole if you own a car dealership.
Yeah, right away. You know that guy's gonna sell you everything he can to get you to buy that car and fuck you with your price tag. But no, like Ralph Macchio's. I like Ralph Macchio, and Daniel is Daniel. I mean, he's Daniel's son. I mean, he's the Karate Kid. But they've done such a phenomenal job with Johnny, man. Like, and twisting it, and where like people that hated him, like fucking despised that blonde-headed asshole in Karate Kid 1. They were like, oh, dude, he's not that bad. He likes Coors Banquet. He likes 80s rock. He likes fucking Led Zeppelin and Motley Crue and Rush. I mean, give the guy a break. And he had a shitty home. And fucking Daniel's over here, new kid on the town, good-looking guy from, New Jersey. And he's coming in on my girl. And I just wanted to talk to her. I didn't mean to break your radio. And I love it, dude. I think they've done such a great job with Johnny.
Yeah, they really.
Yeah, Daniel is better in this.
Yeah, I like him a lot more in this one too, dude. And just I think where that also could have ran into trouble is focusing too much on the battles between the kids. If they went back and did the same, I think the second season, by the way, is still my favorite season. Second season, I think, is the best season. Yeah. But if they went back and they did too much of the stuff between the dueling Cobra Kai and Miyagi-Do, if they went back to that same shit and just kept going back to like the kids fighting and stuff at the arcades and wherever else, I think it would have gotten stale really quickly. They did a really good job of keeping that fight going, but really only using it when they needed it. Like when there was something that happened between the kids, it was something big and something really cool. I felt like they focused a lot more on the main characters throughout the entire season, and I think it worked out for them a lot.
Yeah, I think, yeah, dude, it's so good. I mean, there's not really much to say on the season except that it's really well done. It's really incredible, and I don't think anybody's going to be disappointed. If you liked Karate Kid season 1 and Karate Kid season 2, it continues that tradition and it does a phenomenal job, and it sets itself up very well for another seaon. And that's not giving anything away because I think everybody already knew that they're already filming season 4. I mean, that's already facts. Now, Mike and I already had a discussion on one of our live streams, which you should come over and check it out. It's one of the worst things you've ever seen in your life. It's a total shit show, but it's fun for everybody to laugh at us. So you should come over to our live show and hang out. But
that sounds like sex with us too.
Maybe 5. Yeah, that's the truth.
It's a shit show, but you'll laugh.
But like, yeah, it's like seeing our penises. Yeah, like we were talking about maybe 5 seasons, maybe 6.
Yeah,
I mean, I like, and that's interesting in bringing up, it being stale. If it goes too far, it will get stale. Like you can only tell the story for so long.
Yeah,
and before it's just like, well, now you're just repeating it, and now it's kind of boring.
And that was honestly the last thing I wanted to say about it, man, is that it ends in such a satisfying way. The season ends in such a satisfying way with something that everyone's been wanting to see, I feel like. And it's really, really cool and it's awesome. But then it sets itself up so well, like you said, for the next season. And yeah, man, I think the next season's possibly could be the last season. I could see they're at a place now by the end of this where these characters are so fleshed out and they could really, with the one good season, wrap it up. But I think 5 is the magic number. I think that's the sweet spot. I think 5 would wrap it up perfectly without getting stale. and then you could just really set shit up to go crazy in the 5th season. But the thing is, dude, like we watched this entire season in like 1 day, 2 days. They're half-an-hour episodes, and they're just so bingeable, man. Like it's over, and you're like, fuck, I can't believe we have to wait like a whole year now until the next one comes out. It's just, it's so addictive.
5 or 6 is, I would say 5 or 6 is the end result. I mean, and again, it's not because I wouldn't love to see it, for, goddamn Friends went on for 10 seasons, and it, Jesus Christ, I got to know him so well, I hated him after 10 seasons, but 5 or 6 seasons, it's max and solid there, and again, I don't want it to go and repeat itself, and once that happens, it just loses all interest in me. So 5 or 6, and we're good. But like about this season though, you guys are gonna love it for sure. Everybody's gonna love it.
I give it a 10, man.
Oh yeah, it's like, I think the season 1 was a 10, season 2's a 10, and now this one's a 10.
Yep.
So 3 10s in a row makes 30.
I
30
like
fucking points. Like holy shit.
I like it so much, Chip. Hey, by the way, I want to show you a trick. Ready for this? Like a good neighbor, messed it up. Like a good neighbor, a big black dick is there. Now I renounce my wish.
Dude, you know what? I really thought you were gonna have a big black cock like show up behind you, like in your background. I thought a big floppy black cock was gonna come out like this.
Just boom.
Dude. I was picturing Debo and his cock hanging out.
Oh shit. On that note,
we're
we're gonna try to get some people from Cobra Kai to do some interviews with us. Fuck it, why not?
Great, man. I would love to get William Zabaka. Is that his name? William Zabaka? Johnny?
I don't know. What is his name? We're really good reviewers.
I think his last name's Zabaka, but I don't remember his first name.
He's always Johnny to me, damn it.
It's whatever.
Anyways, we got some Coors Banquets we got to go drink, by the way.
Yep.
Did you notice that there's a scene that happens in a restaurant that looks just like an Applebee's, but it was called like Bangalow Joe's or some shit like that? But then later on, they reference it as Applebee's. He's like, hey, it's the Applebee's guy. I'm like, I fucking do it.
Yeah, I do. And I was thinking to myself, I was like, me and Mike have spent many a lonely night there after a movie theater experience. Like nothing else is open. It's like, let's go to the neighborhood bar and grill and eat chicken wings.
back when they had happy hour and some good Brutuses, man. Applebee's was a fun place to be. Not so much anymore. But all right, guys,
neighborhood bar and grill for a reason.
You're damn straight. We love your fucking faces. And if you're new to the channel, click that subscribe button and share this video and like it and do all that shit, because that helps us, that helps us in these times, these trying times of our bungholes. And we love your fucking faces, guys. We will see you soon. We do not have a live stream tonight, by the way. We don't have a live stream tonight. We do have a new Loomis video going up on the Patreon today if you want to check that out, as well as a couple other videos, commentaries, and stuff coming to the Patreon soon. And we'll be back Wednesday night with another live stream.
I like it.
We'll see you buttholes then, okay?
Get them lubed.
Bye.